Signs you have low emotional intelligence. Before you skip ahead, trust me, number 5 is something you do not want to miss. Seriously, it could be the one thing holding you back in your relationships and everyday life. People with low emotional intelligence often have no idea they're doing these things, so stick around and see if any of these signs apply to you. Let's get into it. 1. You have a hard time recognizing emotions in others. People with low emotional intelligence struggle to notice when someone's upset, angry, or stressed. For example, your friend might be visibly sad, but instead of asking what's wrong, you keep talking about random things, completely missing their emotional signals. 2. You lack empathy. If someone tells you they're stressed or going through a tough time, do you respond with, "Well, everyone deals with that, it's no big deal"? That's a sign of low empathy, one of the major aspects of emotional intelligence. It's not about solving their problems, but showing you understand. 3. You struggle to manage your own emotions. Do small things like bad traffic or a spilled drink send you into a rage? People with low emotional intelligence have a hard time controlling their feelings. Their emotions often run wild, affecting both themselves and the people around them. 4. You tend to blame others for everything. When things go wrong, is your first instinct to blame others instead of reflecting on your own actions? People with low emotional intelligence often avoid taking responsibility, making it easier to shift the blame onto coworkers, friends, or even strangers. 5. Don't skip this one. You have poor listening skills. Interrupting others, not paying attention, or zoning out mid-conversation. These are all signs of poor listening skills. People with low emotional intelligence often struggle to fully engage in conversations, which leaves others feeling unheard and dismissed. 6. You can't handle criticism at all. Does constructive feedback feel like a personal attack? If you find yourself getting defensive or lashing out when someone offers advice, this is a common sign of low emotional intelligence. Instead of using feedback to grow, you see it as a threat. 7. You often misunderstand others. If you find yourself constantly misinterpreting what people say or assuming the worst in others, it's a sign your emotional reactions are getting in the way of understanding their intentions. This can lead to unnecessary arguments and drama. 8. You have difficulty maintaining relationships, struggling to keep friendships or romantic relationships going. People with low emotional intelligence often fail to meet the emotional needs of others, causing relationships to feel one-sided or unbalanced. 9. You have low emotional awareness. If you can't easily explain how you're feeling or tend to ignore your emotions, that's a red flag. People with low emotional intelligence are often unaware of their own emotional states, leading to confusion or emotional outbursts. 10. You struggle to apologize. Even when you know you're wrong, do you find it almost impossible to say, "I'm sorry"? People with low emotional intelligence often refuse to admit fault, thinking it makes them weak. But in reality, apologizing shows strength and self-awareness.
Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed the stories and facts, don't forget to like and subscribe.